Okay, you guys, so Cardi B opens up about her pregnancy journey now. She admits that she didn't know she was pregnant for a very long time, just like we didn't know. Now, she talks about how she got surgery and all the different things that she did to where she was concerned about her baby's health. She didn't quite know if her baby would come out healthy because, again, she didn't find out till she was further along. But she goes live and she talks about all the details. It's an interesting story, I will say. Now, she also talks about how she and Offset weren't really on good terms for pretty much the entire time leading up to her pregnancy this year, and how they were not really intimate. So her pregnancy was pretty much, again, a surprise. But you guys go ahead and take a listen and let me know what you think in the comments. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
While I was pregnant, because I was pregnant for, for a couple of months. And I want to tell y'all this story about how I found out that I want to tell you this story about this whole about my baby, because I know you guys find out late that I was pregnant, but I also find out kind of late too. And I was gonna wait till around my album time so I could tell y'all, but it's already here. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. In January, right after I shot what? I went and got surgery. I got some more butt injections removed because it takes rounds to get your injections removed. I got some of my butt injections removed, and I also went to fix certain things of my fibrosis with surgeon made and everything. So in January I got surgery, right? And February, I was working, whatever, doing whatever the crap, whatever. So in March, after I put out enough, I'll say around, I don't know, if y'all could put out the date, it was a couple of days after Jason Lee party. It was 5 days, it was around March. It was around March 20th or March 16th. It was around those days, right? I woke up one morning and my mouth tasted like copper. It literally tasted like copper. So I was like, oh my gosh. This only happened to me when I'm pregnant. So I was like, I automatically knew that I was pregnant. So I thought to myself, I got pregnant in January and I did a blood test. And I came out, I wasn't pregnant. And I did 2 pregnancy tests. I did a blood test in America and I did a blood test in Colombia. And I wasn't pregnant. Then I remembered I had on Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'm probably 7 weeks, 6 weeks pregnant. And this was around the time that I'm promoting the out of enough. So I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. But I'm not really thinking much of it. So I'm not thinking much of it. Me and my baby dad, we were in very bad terms. I still called him and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. And we kind of laughed about it because it's what the fuck? Random. We literally went to Colombia because he went with me while I got my surgery. And it's what the fuck? How the fuck? Whatever. So then, in March, I was in LA for a month. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm 6 weeks pregnant, probably 7 weeks pregnant. I don't know. Because I know for a fact I had in 2024, I know for a fact I only had in Valentine's Day and before I got my surgery. So I'm okay, whatever. Next thing you know, when I get to New York and I go to my OBGYN, I told her hey, I'm pregnant. And she's like, oh, okay. So when was the last time I had sex times day? So I'm probably 6, 7 weeks pregnant. And me and my OBGYN were very, very, very close. I love her down. So she's like, okay, well, we're gonna do a sonogram, so we just gonna see like how far along are you, and like, and I was like, I'm talking to my OBGYN, and as she's doing my sonogram, she's like, oh my gosh, because she's like, she talks like a little like Staten Island white girl, and I'm like, she's like, oh my gosh, and like where she said, oh my god, like so loud like that, I was like, what the I got twins or something? Like, she's freaking me out. So when I said that, she was like, you're not like 7 weeks pregnant or 6 weeks pregnant. I'm like, what? She's like, you're like 17 weeks pregnant. And I'm like, what? She's like, actually, this part of the body shows that like you're like 17, and this one shows like you're 18. Like, I can't really figure it out. And I was like, no way. I only had one time this year. So then, she was like, do you want to like see it? Because I'm not even looking at the sonogram. I don't even want to see it. When I look, it was a whole baby. Like, I had like, it's not like a little bean type of it was a big baby. And then she was like, was you getting your period? And I was like, not really. I didn't get my period in February, and I got it really light in March. But I guess it was because, I just did a very like strong surgeries. Like, I just removed, some part of my ass, and I did a fibrosis removal. So anyways, like I was saying, right? I was like, but Dr. G, like, before I did my surgery, like, I did a pregnancy test and I was negative. Like, first of all, when I went to Colombia, I was supposed to get my surgery done as soon as I got there. And they delayed my surgery for a week because I had like, I had a really bad cough. So I was like, I did blood work in New York, and I also did blood work in Colombia. Like, I came out negative. Like, I'm not pregnant. So then when I started thinking, I was like, I really had a real nasty night on New Year's. Like, nasty night. Like back to back type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a real back to back type of shit. So I was like, maybe that's why I didn't came positive when I did all the blood work for my surgery, because I probably got pregnant on New Year's, and then I went to get my surgery like on the 10th, and so I just came off negative. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when I saw that sonogram and I saw that it's like a full baby, I saw 10 toes and 10 fingers, like, I got real emotional right away. And I got real emotional. And then I was like, what is it? What is it? And like, my OBGYN, she was like, it's a girl. And when I found out it was a girl, I started crying even more, because y'all know that I love raising girls. And something that I wasn't really thinking much about, because, I was so like busy and so much was going on in my life around that time, it stuck to my head for a very, very long time. And I just felt like God was telling me, like, it's like, this is your baby. Like, I sent this baby to you. That's why you didn't know how long thing. And I really, really do. And I'm just so in love with my baby. She's so cute. Like, she is the cutest thing ever. She's such a tiny bean. And I feel like after I gave birth to her, like, I have this whole, like, I don't know, like, I just have this sprout of energy. And yeah, I just really feel like God sent me that baby for me. Like, she's just like for me. Like, and I didn't tell my parents I was pregnant for a very long time, because I was just scared to tell people. I didn't tell nobody for a long time. Like, not even my own parents. I didn't tell my sister or nothing, because I didn't really want it, like, for them to judge me. Like, it's like, you're about to have 3 kids. Are you out of your mind? And I didn't show for a minute, because, you know, like I said, I just got surgery. But after a while, you know what's so crazy? It wasn't even like my parents, they always come to my house. So it got to the point that I looked very pregnant, but they weren't even asking me. They was just looking at me like. And then one day my dad was like, he was like, you know, I could see you're pregnant. You're not going to tell me out your mouth that you're pregnant. And I was like, Dad, please don't make it awkward for me. Don't make it awkward for me. So yeah, I love my little boo-boo. She's so cute. I wish you guys could see her. I wish you guys could see her, but I don't want to show my baby until she's a little older, because you know y'all be doing weird, putting in you know, I don't know, when they get older and healthier and everything, like, it's like, whatever. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, due to the fact that I was pregnant, and I didn't know that I was pregnant for a long time, and I did all that surgery and everything. For a long time, I was a little bit afraid, because I was like, oh my God, did that ever affected my baby? Like, I got a whole surgery and everything. But deep down in my heart, I knew that I was going to have a good baby, because first thing first, my OBGYN was not playing. She sent me to the best places to make sure the baby was super, super healthy. And then second of all, like I said, I know for a fact that God sent me this baby himself. And God wouldn't send me nothing that wasn't going to be right. So it's like, I felt really relieved too when I gave birth to my baby. She was perfect. No eyes, no nothing, no and she's very responsive. Like, it's like, she's very responsive. Like, it's like, she hears a noise and she's like, and she knows like I'm her mom. Like, it's like it's like, yeah, when you carry her, it's like, all right, you could carry her. But when I carry her though, she know it's me. She know it's mother carrying her. Like, and we be sleeping for mad long. Like, we be like, she go to sleep real quick in my arms, and she just doesn't want to wake up when she's in my arms. She knows I'm her mother. So it's like, she's so beautiful. And she's brown. She's brown. I think she's going to be a little bit darker than Culture. I think she's going to be a little darker than Culture. I think she is. She's going to be a little bit darker than Culture. Why Mayhem Groove said, you love a nap. I love me a listen, by 5 p.m. I need to take me a little nice 1 hour, 30-minute nappy nap, okay? So, yeah.